Section 250.52 AM provides an exception for using a metal water pipe as a grounding electrode. However, this exception has specific limitations. The question addresses whether an accepted water pipe can pass horizontally through a hard lid, such as being concealed for 30 feet. The answer is no. The reason is that Section 250.52 AM explicitly states that the exception applies to water pipes located in the earth or encased in concrete. A horizontal run of pipe concealed within a hard lid does not meet either of these conditions. The phrase conditions of maintenance and supervision refers to the measures taken to ensure the water pipe system's integrity and its effectiveness as a grounding electrode. This includes proper installation, regular maintenance, and periodic inspections. The goal is to maintain a reliable, low-impedance connection to ground, which is crucial for electrical safety. To elaborate, let's consider the requirements for using a metal water pipe as a grounding electrode as outlined in the National Electrical Code, specifically Section 250.52 AM. This section details the conditions under which a metal water pipe can serve as a grounding electrode. Firstly, the metal water pipe must be in direct contact with the earth for at least 10 feet, including any metal well casing bonded to the piping. This requirement ensures that the water pipe provides a sufficient connection to the earth, allowing it to effectively dissipate fault currents. Secondly, the water pipe must be electrically continuous. This means that all sections of the pipe must be properly connected to ensure a continuous path to ground. Any insulating sections or breaks in the pipe can compromise its effectiveness as a grounding electrode. Thirdly, the water pipe must be supplemented by an additional electrode of a type specified in Section 250.52 This additional electrode provides redundancy and ensures that the grounding system remains effective even if the water pipe becomes compromised. The types of electrodes allowed for supplementation include other metal underground systems or structures, concrete-encased electrodes, ground rings, rod and pipe electrodes, and plate electrodes. Now, let's consider the exception mentioned in Section 250.52 AM. This exception applies to water pipes located in the earth or encased in concrete. In these situations, the water pipe is not required to be supplemented by an additional electrode. However, this exception only applies if the water pipe meets the other requirements of Section 250.52 AM, such as being electrically continuous and in direct contact with the earth for at least 10 feet. In the scenario presented, the water pipe passes horizontally through a hard lid, which means it is not located in the earth or encased in concrete. Therefore, the exception does not apply, and the water pipe must be supplemented by an additional electrode. The reason for this requirement is that the water pipe may not provide a reliable connection to ground if it is not located in the earth or encased in concrete. The hard lid may insulate the pipe from the earth, which could compromise its effectiveness as a grounding electrode. Now, let's consider the conditions of maintenance and supervision mentioned in the question. This phrase refers to the measures taken to ensure that the water pipe system is properly installed, maintained, and inspected. The goal is to maintain a reliable, low-impedance connection to ground, which is crucial for electrical safety. This could include using qualified plumbers to install and maintain the pipe and having qualified electricians inspect the electrical components of the system. Qualified plumbers are responsible for ensuring that the water pipe is properly installed and maintained. This includes ensuring that the pipe is electrically continuous, that it is in direct contact with the earth for at least 10 feet, and that it is free from any leaks or corrosion. Qualified electricians are responsible for inspecting the electrical components of the system. This includes ensuring that the water pipe is properly bonded to the electrical system, that the grounding electrode conductor is properly sized and installed, and that the grounding system is functioning properly. The frequency of inspections will depend on the specific installation and the environment in which it is located. However, it is generally recommended that grounding systems be inspected at least annually. Inspection should include a visual inspection of the water pipe, the grounding electrode conductor, and the bonding connections. The resistance of the grounding system should also be measured to ensure that it is within acceptable limits. If any problems are found during the inspection, they should be corrected immediately. This may involve repairing or replacing damaged components, tightening loose connections, or adding additional grounding electrodes. Proper maintenance and supervision are essential for ensuring that the water pipe system remains in effective grounding electrode. This will help to protect people and property from electrical hazards. The term qualified typically refers to individuals who have the necessary training, knowledge, and experience to perform the required tasks safely and effectively. In the context of plumbing and electrical work, this usually means licensed plumbers and electricians who have completed apprenticeships and passed examinations to demonstrate their competence. The NEC doesn't explicitly define conditions of maintenance and supervision in the context of Section 250.52a on, but it implies a level of care and oversight that ensures the grounding electrode system remains effective over time. This includes regular inspections, prompt repairs of any damage or deterioration, and verification that the system continues to meet code requirements. So, to reiterate, for an exception to apply under Section 250.52a on, the water pipe must be in contact with the earth for at least 10 feet, or encased in concrete. If the pipe runs horizontally through a hard lid, it does not meet this requirement, and an additional grounding electrode is required. Also, proper maintenance and supervision are essential to ensure the ongoing effectiveness of the grounding system.